Hello everybody, and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Divinity Original Sin, and I just realized, is she in high heels? Girl, what are you doing in high heels out here? You're crazy. You're not in heels too, are you? I can't tell. Alright, whatever, bear daughter. Alright, we do need to loot this area. And I also realized last time that I never actually went... Wasn't there a place over... Yeah, we never went... back here. So let's go check that out real quick. And honestly, I may backtrack and do Braccus Rex. We need to go back there and try that fight again. We're much stronger now. In fact, we may have made it super easy for ourselves. We'll have to see. Okay, it looks like there might be traps here, so I do want to be careful.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
Okay, where's the one that's releasing all of that? Okay, we got a trap there.
Wolgraf grabs you by the arm and points towards both the ground and some barrels. Something is not right.
Meridino is watching you, and he hates the grimy fingerprints of strangers. Signed, Meridino, the Benevolent. Benevolent indeed. The fuck was that? Fear trap. First time I've seen something like that. Okay, so there was a thing that we could trigger there.
Wolgraf spotted a trap.
Honestly, we're kind of lucky. Is the trap under this? Okay, one-handed, so we won't be using it. Strength base, so if anybody's using it, it's going to be you. Okay, 34 to 36, this one gives sneaking. We don't really need the sneaking, but it is better anyway, so we'll go ahead and put it on. And we're back out. Okay, rejoin the group. And let's go to the church. Alright, so I think he always starts out with that fire attack, so I'm going to have my tank go in first. And let's see. How long will this last? 2 turns. This lasts 8 turns.
Brace yourself.
Okay, get in there.
Here now, one who comes to watch the spectacle, to see the sovereign of the source ascend again. Or perhaps you are the first in a long new line, the first that will try to stop my dominion again.
Yep, that's me. All right, so I will go through the dialogue again since it's been so long since we've done this.
Oh, by the emerald eyes of the goddess, would you believe that I can still feel it ever so vaguely? The force of the stab that cleft my heart and sent my soul shivering into death. But my followers have done it. They have done it like I knew they would. Blood, the thick red gravy, the source of souls, has been yielded unto star-sent stones and has swept away the eternal shadows. How long has it been, I wonder, my first repose in death? An hour? The time it takes the seas to tear down cliffs. It is of no matter. I live, and I shall claim my throne anew. A fable I may have become as time dragged on, but a fact I am once more, little one. Don't you, don't all of you miserable mortals realize that they who are one with Source have thrown off the burdensome mantle of death forever? I embraced Source. I drank it, made it part of my blood and my being. And so a warlord became a sorcerer, and a sorcerer became a king. The fools of this world dubbed me a tyrant, for the gods convinced them I was such, fearful as they were of my rise in power. Armies amassed, too many. Scores I slew, too few. Death took me, too soon, but not for all time.
Okay. So I noticed that the fortify didn't actually stick around, so the timer doesn't pause. But the defensive stance did for whatever reason. So what does the name Cassandra mean to you?
Not a thing. There was a woman once that went by that name, until I mangled her body into that of a lich. Oh, my sister dearest, Cassandra and her man-cat. Mere pets of mine, the both of them. Tools to bruise and break as I saw fit. They bled so very beautifully.
Man, to do that to your own sister. I'm told the reason for your resurrection is a secret you hold. How to break a soul forge.
The reason for my resurrection, O simplest of spirits, is that I was destined to be. Were it not for the vainglorious fools that raised me now, it would have been another, perhaps wiser being that would have done so in time. And time is of no matter, only to be. A woman seeks my secret, for her soul is entwined with another's, yes. Where once they were inseparable, now they have grown apart in purpose and intent. But my secrets are mine to keep. Perhaps when she lies shivering before me, pledging alliance to her king, I will break her forge before I break her.
I mean, that definitely implies that she can't kill her sister, the White Witch, because of this soul forge. It sounds like they're soul forged together. And so that's why she's seeking that, huh? I've heard enough. We Source Hunters undid you once, and we will do so again.
A Source Hunter. So you are, though you are so much more, and do not even know it. No matter, they still smell like you do, by the by, your brother and sister hunters, as they closed in around me that first time. Fear, that most sly, most intangible of scents, drowned out soon afterward by the acid stench of urine.
Couldn't be me, man.
I had but to look at them, and they rusted their chainmail where they stood. I undid so manifold they had to wade through the gore of the fallen. Oh, what a feast, what fountains of gravy we had.
I mean, I guess I did run away for a very long time, so I guess it is me. I did run in fear.
Alas, that there were too many, as there clearly are too many of you still.
Came back 3 levels later.
Although life renewed has made me rather peckish, and from the looks of you, you need but the slightest of squeezes to make squirt the sorcerer's sauce from your soft, fleshy shell.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of the squirt of Source's sauce, okay? So let's kill him before he can do that to us.
Plump as a leech, bulging with freshly sucked blood. Oh, I do believe, as my servants would say as they brought in a squirming, plump girl on a plate, that dinner is served. My horrors.
Okay, here comes the fire. Oh, he didn't do the rain fire thing. Okay, you guys are not a part of this fight right now. Rude.
Bitter poison.
Oh, shit. That's fine. Okay. So, the Void Aura basically makes you immune, right? Does Invulnerable also mean that you're completely immune to CC? I'm gonna assume that's probably the case, although I don't actually know. Heal yourself. Okay, do you know how much health these have? 90? Okay. Okay, what's your range? Alright, let's move one forward and see if you can get that other one. I think we're just gonna be out of reach. Oh, just barely, huh? Okay. Well, we can't reach you. Fire guy's here, and then there's... Yep, Baron over there. Okay. Okay, let's see if slow can hit you. Okay, well, we didn't see a miss. Didn't really tell us anything. Use slow current on Braccus Rex, okay. Okay, knockdown failed, that's good. Okay, he did it. It's not quite as effective as it used to be. So there's that at least. It still hurts like hell though, Jesus. Okay, so you are almost dead. We are going to be able to get a heal with you, I think, beforehand. So let's go ahead and do that. It's mostly going to be magic-based, huh? So I don't know if that was the right choice, but... Because I think this one only has physical. Oh my god, you are almost dead already. Let's use a large. Okay, that's half. I'm gonna throw you out there.
Hits every time.
I wish it didn't keep... I feel like it keeps putting the potions back in here. Is that what happened? Yeah. It keeps doing that. I don't want it to. Okay, we'll leave that with that. Use a heal on yourself. And honestly, I think we're gonna rain it. We're kind of in defense at the moment, but...
Soaked to the skin!
He shouldn't be able to do this rain fire again for a hot second, so... Damn, okay, he has much longer reach than I would have expected. Okay, you keep him occupied. Don't like the AoEs on these, man. I think that failed on everybody. Okay, where's the other ones that we need to get? Is there only one more? This one here? Yes, I think so. Okay. Huge damage. Oh, not enough to do one more. That's unfortunate. What happened to you? Did he get... Oh, he did get feared. Okay. Damn, that sucks. I was gonna have him try and invisible and teleport and then invisible over to that. Oh, that's the one I want.
Chaos grips my hands today.
Keeping myself somewhat high on health here. Okay, you've healed yourself. I don't think you can do anything with fear. Okay, we got ourselves a resurrect scroll. Alright, should I try and stun you? The knockdown didn't even, like, register on him, I don't think. I don't know if that's just because it didn't show up, or if it's because the Void Aura means we can't do that kind of shit. We got the slow, though. Although it didn't show up as a thing on his character sheet, so maybe it didn't actually trigger. Okay. Let's move somewhere where you can see the guy behind, the slime dude. Let's use that. 233 is big damage. Yeah, you take those hits, buddy. You got this, Spider. Keeping him busy. Damn, that thing can knock down too, huh? this, and she doesn't not good at magic. That's not the best one. I should stop using that. She doesn't have the intelligence for it. I thought maybe, since he's like poison-based, it might be worth it, but it was not. Damn, that fear is really gonna slow me down there, isn't it?
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Sing and strengthen you.
Okay, I just want you far away. So we'll do that, and then run over here. You're okay, Spider. You're holding it down. You're doing it. You're doing it. Okay, I'm gonna have you go for it. And I'll have him start moving this way then. He's probably gonna get his big attack back soon.
Water rain down.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, that could have been... Okay, multiple hits. How many? Oh my god, stop. Alright. But now I have to assume that we might be able to CC him better.
I've got the prey in my sights.
Okay, he's gonna die. Oh wait, no. Why did the turn order... What the hell is going on with the turn order? Still saying Wolgraff's turn. Okay, I'm going to do this then. And... see if we can cripple him. That would actually be very useful. Okay, that should make it so he can hit us much fewer times.
Soaked to the skin.
And let's see if we can lock him down with a stun. Okay, that's not all that surprising. Let's throw the slow.
Hindered by spirits of air and sky.
How much is that? 7? Okay, so I can move up 3. The closer I am, the more of these are going to hit him. So I'm going to save that maybe for the next turn. Okay, weakened would be good. Weak failed, not all that surprising. Okay, I'm gonna add in another person who can keep hitting him. There we go. Okay, he's probably gonna turn around and go after Wolgraf, because he's gonna be the easier one to kill, but I'm kinda hoping...
Brace yourself.
I guess I could have tried for... Yeah, that would have only cost me 3 to make him target me more. Frozen? Hell yeah. Okay, we'll try weaken again.
Can't elude them all!
That is so much damage. Holy shit.
And that is the final end of Braccus Rex. May his
Yeah,
soul
we'll see
remain
about
in
that.
the depths of hell for good.
Oh boy. Alright. Anything we get from him is probably too far below our level at this point, so. Hey, we'll take a look.
What's that gleam?
His personal key. That's probably for that chest. Braccus's two-hander.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
It is strange, Source Hunter. I have heard many tales of Braccus Rex, the radiant ruler, and King Braccus, boon of our blighted land. How can it be that the stories sang him a hero when he was in fact an evil tyrant?
History is written by power, not by truth. There's no more truth to those stories than there are fish in the sky.
But you cannot think that all the stories of old are fiction. What about Threes? What about Amira? And the cycles of the elven bards? If they are false, if they are written by power, as you say, what good are they?
Well, there's got to be... There's often truth in every fable,
A
you
wise
know?
man such as Jarrett would not have bothered with propaganda, as you say. He is a man of learning. No, I am certain you are wrong in this, Source Hunter.
You believe what you believe. I got no qualms with that. Okay, got anything else over here? Nope, no other containers. That's not a container. Okay, let's get everybody attached.
Sigurd's beard, what a find!
We'll check it first, and then we'll send it over to her if we need.
Source Hunter.
Oh.
Is it safe?
Hi, Aru.
Have you done it? Please tell me that you have sent Braccus Rex to the grave once and for all.
So I have. His reign of terror is over, forever. I wonder if he'll tell us the story.
Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I knew the Mad King. In fact, I served him.
Yeah, tell us the story. So he may have been a good person at one point and then gone evil at some point, and who knows whether it was his fault or not, but I don't really know the full story.
I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. They weren't always happy ones, and you may take that as an understatement. I was once under Braccus's thrall.
Okay, so he controlled you.
Bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture, and humiliation. Only after the first source hunters skewered him like the pig he was did my nightmare end. As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast back into the rank pit that was my past.
He's not going to tell us about Cassandra.
But he hasn't.
Maybe it's too personal.
Will. Thank you. I will never forget this act of valor.
So now that Braccus has been dealt with, what's next?
You have foiled one of Leandra's vile designs. That much is certain. But I highly doubt you forestalled her endgame, whatever that may be. It is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara. As you've learned from the accursed duo that was Jake and Evelyn, the White Witch is somehow involved. I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become enemies locked in a murderous game of cat and mouse? There's no way of knowing until you find her. What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next.
All right, time to touch on a touchy subject. I asked Braccus about Cassandra. Turns out she was a sister with a man-cat.
So you have heard of her? Yes, I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly a woman yet. The very opposite of her deranged brother, who did not hesitate to butcher her for his own benefit. We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind to match her grisly new shape.
Why would Braccus turn his own sister into a lit?
He remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, so he knew that if she would die, he would die.
Okay.
And so he turned her into a lich. Turned her into a creature neither living nor dead, so that he could break the soul forge without destroying himself in the process.
Interesting. So that's what Evelyn's gonna try and do? Or not Evelyn. Evelyn was the that's what the Immaculate is gonna try and do. I forget her name. Is that Evelyn? No, Evelyn was... We already killed Evelyn. Okay. But she's gonna try and do that to Ikara. Presumably, Braccus Rex didn't give her that information, though, so we know that turning a car into a lich would break the forge, but she doesn't, right?
Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of a spell that could threaten him. Such a man was Braccus Rex. Immortal in his mind and immortal to be in effect. As your swords and spells have demonstrated, though, to this world's everlasting contentment, his deranged fancy was not to be.
So if Cassandra is a lich, where is she now?
I don't know. When the Source Hunters besieged Braccus' castle, I sought only to escape. I never heard of her again.
Damn. Truly, even though, as you say, you and Cassandra were more than friends?
Yes, I longed for freedom, for release. When I saw my chance, I ran and never looked back.
I mean, presumably as a lich, she's not the person he remembers anyway, so what would be the point in it, you know?
Very well, Hunter. My gratitude is yours, as is my service.
Okay. Braccus Rex dealt with.
Rain nurtures our land.
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
That's it. Braccus Rex is dead. The way he spoke about our forebears was horrific. I wonder how many Source Hunters had to die before the Source King was deposed.
Even if it was one, it was too many. My heart shrivels in my chest when I think of the lust in his voice as he recalled his
Even
crimes.
if it was one, it was too many. My heart shrivels in my chest when I think of the lust in his voice as he recalled his crimes.
Every inch of this source cult that we unravel is an inch of justice for those killed. Damn Braccus and all his breed. Damn them straight to hell.
Fire Elemental Skill Book. Now, what level is that one? That one's an Adept? Alright, we should get that for her at some point. Can she learn it now? No, we'd have to get her points there. Okay. You know, let's take a quick look here. What are the two adepts that we have? Fire Absorption and Smoke Screen. I'm gonna forget Smoke Screen and we're gonna learn this. More useful. I'll use that more often. Everybody has a summon now? Yeah, everybody does. Because you've got the skeleton. Alright, everybody's got a summon. Oh, there must have been a stone in there.
Seven, I am restored.
Okay, so we've gotten 2 since we've visited the End of Time. So we're going to want to do that at some point. And I desperately need to do some selling. Okay, nothing new there. Let's get some more rain here.
7 drown this land.
Okay, will our key open this one too? Lock level 40, chest of the Source King. How do we open that one then? Because we're not going to have lock level 40, so that one's going to require a key. And that's way too much health for us to break open. Does this say how much it weighs when I examine? It does not. Thinking about picking it up and maybe taking it to the Hall of Time or whatever. We can pick up that. Okay, so his key only unlocked that one. It did not unlock the magically locked one. Alright. Let's talk to these mice real quick.
There sure is a lot going on behind this door. Someone ought to do something about all that muck on the floor, I say. What am I going to do in this madhouse? I ought to be serving my king in Hunter's Edge.
King, you say? Okay. There's no, like, hidden doors anywhere else, right? Alright, well, other than this chest, I may be good to go. Is there anybody who has, like, a lot of carry weight left over? I guess you're not carrying a lot and you have 110? See if you can pick that up and not get overweight. Okay, you're not encumbered. Oh, it didn't weigh all that much, honestly. Okay. Alright, let's go to the end of time. Because we've gotten 2 stones since the last time we visited.
Meet again, and well met you are. Did you know I've constructed a little theory about you both? Yes, I have indeed.
Go on.
The theory is this. You are not you. Or rather, you are you, but you is not all there is to you. And that goes for both of you. But I see you're staring at me like a cow stuck in an astronomy lesson, so let me start again. I think that you carry 2 souls inside of you. One that belongs to the mortal human beings that you are now, and one that belongs to certain someones with whom we've both become acquainted.
The heroes from the past.
You remember that segment of the tapestry your efforts helped to mend, don't you? The 2 great generals? How they led the battle against the Void's first attack on Rivellon?
Are you implying that the souls of those 2 generals are within us?
It would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Your connection to the Void, your presence here at the end of time. True, the mystery of Starstone remains, but at this rate, we'll have it sorted out in 2 shakes of Ahu's tail. As luck would have it, a new portal awaits. Perhaps answers do as well, so onward.
Alright, let's go. Hall of Secrets.
What have we here? A study?
Wonderful. About time you got an education.
Hey, no strays.
A second soul? Do you think it could be true?
Why not? You don't have to convince me. There's something infinitely great, innate to my being.
Why not? You don't have to convince me there's something infinitely great innate to my being.
I myself don't believe a word of it.
I myself don't believe a word of it. That historian has lost more marbles than I have souls, that much I assure you.
Guardians.
Oh, hi.
Dear guardians, when I see your faces, it is like the barriers of time tumble in upon themselves.
So she's some kind of god, isn't she?
But oh, how my heart aches when
Nature
I think
god?
of the duty you adopted. It was more than even the gods had the right to ask of you.
Maybe a
You did
demigod,
not
who
want
knows?
it, But you took it upon yourselves nonetheless, though many wailed and many wept. In a ruptured world, wherein all resolve had crumbled, you renounced life and liberty to stand guard and protect every last morsel of creation. When I despair, I think of your sacrifice. In my darkest hours, I cherish the resolve that was you.
It's a good thing to be cherished.
Even though apparently we had to give up life and liberty for that to happen.
Okay, something that might happen again, possibly at the end of the game. Ancient letter. Dearest Henry, dear cousin and king, the honorable generals baffle me, their behavior has become puzzling and erratic. They are the saviors of our realm, they are worshipped by man and divinity alike, yet they wander down strange and solitary paths. Word has reached me today that one of them is gone, vanished. Why, I wonder why would they do such a thing now that the very world is theirs to command? And the other, such force, such sudden ruthlessness, such tyranny, a betrayal almost of the principles they fought for. These tidings sadden me beyond compare. I think of what could have been in despair. What is it? There must be an answer. What is it that riles them so? Signed, Lady Helena, Countess of Lelialind. Okay, that doesn't sound great. We know that one of them was chiller and one of them was less chill in the past at some point. Tales of the Seven Gods, Volume 1. The Seven Gods were still young when they decided that each of them should have their own race to guide through the eternal flow of time. And thus it happened that Rallic, the most powerful of all gods, became the patron of the humans. The burly Duna created the dwarfs in his own likeness, and even lived alongside them in the mountainous caverns. Tyr Sindelius, the poet, went into the woods and created the elves. He blessed them with near immortality and wisdom. The reptile goddess Zoril Stissa wished to command a proud warrior race, and thus she created the lizard people, fierce fighters from the wastelands. The god of Rogir, renowned for his brutality and violence, created the orcs and enslaved them for more than 300 years before he left Rivellon. Zantiza, the goddess of mirth and laughter, wanted an intelligent race. Versed in the arts of magic around her, she created the imps, who were talented magicians and engineers. The goddess Amadia was an outsider, preferring to live in complete solitude. As the centuries passed, the six races spread over the continent. One day, Amadia's dalliance with a wizard resulted in the birth of several demigods. She granted her lover immortality and decided that she would act as the patron mother of the wizards. Although wizards are not considered as a separate race, they had their own goddess to whom they paid tribute. Okay, so Amadia is basically the person who's considered the god of wizards, and wizards are considered demigods who can live basically forever. Okay. In the event of the Divine One's return. According to prophecy, the Divine One will lead our people into a better world. But what will this new world look like? I have read nearly all texts regarding Reuben Farrell, the author of the prophecy, and the more I study his words, the more inconsistencies I find. What kind of person would this Divine One be? Will every living being see his vision for the new world? Or will the Divine One select individuals? According to prophecy, the Divine One will destroy all evil. How can lovers of creation advocate for their destruction? Can the Divine One really distinguish between good and evil, or will he choose what is evil according to a preset moral code? So this is funny, because like a lot of these things are about other games in the series. The first one going over the races and the gods, that one will come into play a lot more in Divinity Original Sin 2. And I do believe that the Divine One stuff is actually the games that came out before this, but happened after the events of this game. So I think Divine Divinity and the one after that, which Beyond Divinity, I don't remember what order they all go in, but I think there's like a duology or something that go over the basically this prophecy of the Divine One. Somebody correct me where I'm wrong, because I'm probably wrong about a couple things there, but yeah, that's the broad stroke that I understand. Esteemed General, esteemed Sovereign, as you know, the vanquished void lives still, be it caged in the imperishable God box. We all fear it greatly, for it remains powerful even in confinement. The gods have told us we need guardians, we need immortals that will safeguard the God box, and thereby safeguard our world forever. I can think of no better candidates than the two heroes that were the Void's first undoing. What say you, my sovereign? Will you heed the call of the divines, and will your honorable companion do the same? Signed, Henry, son of William, righteous king of Farrell. So it seems like they took on that role for a time, but then I think the angry one may have left, and that maybe weakened the God Box, and then who knows what happened after that. I suppose we'll probably find out before the end of the game. Definitely do need some empty potions. We've been using quite a bit lately to make medium potions. Oh, there's a person over there. I am going to take that book with me. Teller of Secrets. Better not be my secrets you're telling.
Hail, holy light, offspring of heaven, firstborn.
Oh, look at that. Compendium of Mortal Techniques. An ancient tome of body mastery. Okay, I don't know what those do, but they're worth a lot. 6,800 each? Okay, and then more treasure maps. Tell me about yourself.
About me? The Guardian's first disobedience, and the fruit of that forbidden box, whose depths brought death into this world, and all our woe with loss of source, I remember. I come no spy with purpose to explore or to disturb the secrets of your realm, but secrets of my own I bring. The secrets of another world, perhaps not lawful to reveal.
How did you come to this place?
Which way I fly is here. Myself am here, but in the lowest deep, a lower deep still threatening to devour this homestead opens wide.
You're not very direct, are you?
Whence thou returnest, and whither wentest, I know. Direction hardly signifies.
Okay, tell me more about your secrets.
To ask or search, I blame thee not. For Rivellon is as the book of the gods before thee set, wherein to read his wondrous works and learn his seasons, hours or days or months or years.
Both are. Marvelous. Your efforts have borne. The Weaver's been hard at work with the thread Starstone has borne her, and a whole portion of history has been rewoven.
Okay, I was muted there for a second, hopefully for not too long.
Rejoice, my friends,
Apologies.
Rejoice, for now we witness a tale from the eons torn from time, but now, thanks to you, restored.
After the war was won, the Void Dragon remained a great threat to all existence. And so, upon the anvil of creation, the God Box was crafted. The void was locked within. But still the question remained. Who would guard the box? The two generals offered themselves. They would give up life and glory to stand sentinel. Transformed into immortal beings, they would be the Void's eternal guardians. They placed the box and the guardians in the first garden, home of Astarte and of the world's most beautiful power, Source.
Okay.
For time immemorial, the guardians stood by the God Box, no longer human in body or in mind, but duty personified.
Okay, well, we know something else must have happened, huh? Because we are no longer... no longer here guarding. We are in the souls of these two individuals right here.
So that is who we were. Demigod guardians of the God Box.
Demigods, immortals. I like what I'm hearing.
I'm gonna let it go to my head, man.
As do I. We were beings of supreme importance once. Who's to say we cannot be again?
Bold. Alright, I think we're gonna be able to open up another one of these doors. Which should give us access to all of the skill books, if I remember, of that school.
I salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. Which one of them, pray, has your preference?
Yeah, I think in this case, ice and air would be my goal.
And that is your final choice?
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed.
Thy will be done.
Let's see, the fire one, I think, did that one also have warfare? I can't remember.
Oh, it's so cold in here, it hurts.
You say
I think my very words make
you say
freeze and
they
fall to
have
the ground.
no loyalty still, despite their utter failure. Foolish creature. Chain your fate to theirs, and you are chaining it to certain downfall.
That remains to be seen. I do believe they will remember. I do believe I will serve them again despite your tricks.
Always am I the trickster, always am I the malefactor. Yet all I do is speak the truth. They failed.
Talking about us.
And they will fail again. The void, I can see it approaching in their eyes.
Dude, it looks like the Trife might be infected with void, so I don't know. I don't know if I would take what he's saying at face value
By
there,
the
buddy.
hoary beard of Boreas, can it be? You've come home. It's about time, isn't it? Your quarters have been invaded by all manner of madness.
Okay, and you have marksman. Okay, marksman and... oh, a mass slow. Winter blast. Alright, let's not look at these right now. Who are you?
Does my brilliant frost beguile you? I am ice, of course. A soldier of ice, to be explicit, and this is where I have dwelt across many eons. Here I wait for the day, if ever, I am called to serve the realm again.
What do you mean by calling this my home?
Could I be more explicit? This place is of your essence. Can't you feel it in your very bones, as I do in every crystal of frost within me? You belong here, and this place belongs to you. I cannot tell you why or how, but I know it to be true.
And you say that you have served the realm before.
Of course. Alongside my opposite, the eternal fire, we were summoned in service of a goal greater than the timeless battle between heat and cold. Yes, together we sought victory against the void. You can thank our great army for all of this, you know. For existence itself. Those were times of great proportions.
Ooh,
the
different
forces
recording.
of nothingness pitted against those of life, and naught but ourselves marching to the beat set by our great leaders could stop the void's encroachment.
Okay, train me in ice magic.
Your home, your rules, naturally. What
Okay, and
would
then
you
that just
like
opens
to
this
know?
up. All right. Treat poisoning. Let's see. Okay, Hail Attack is one we don't have yet. I don't remember which ones I've bought, so I think that we'll just come back here when we're ready to actually learn some new skills and make sure that we can get what we need. But
Off to explore your abode, are you? Very good. I'm sure there's something around here that will jog your memory.
okay. Ancient letter. My friend and ally, your departure has been received with great dismay, but I understand you and I see in your absence an opportunity. To rule is to rule alone. Let not my power be divided, for power cannot be shared. Let that be our legacy, let that be hers. You know what? I shall marry, yes. To whom I care not, if the union brings lands and gold and influence to my dominions, I shall be happy. The world will never have seen a sovereign such as I, and never will again. You will hear more from me, my friend. You will hear more from me through the legends that will be told. Alright, and with that, we're going to end this episode. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. A special shout out to my patron supporters: Only Ghosts, Anna Kate, Bean Curry, Black Mama 90, Blazing Tayo, Bruce Wizzle, Chris Murphy, Darren York, D Scott 290, DWJ Media, JW, Majed, Mason Kuhler, Matherius, Nadia N, Naya, Philip Dougherty, Quinless, Reindeer Cat, RPG Lord B Kaiba, Sanctum, Shadow Raven, Skip, SKN, Timothy Jansen, Vlado 101, Worst Player 81, and XX Night Fighter. If you would like to join this group as well, check out the description down below to see my Patreon and membership tiers. Thank you.